Hello students, how are you and how's your study going on? I hope that you all will be fine staying home and doing your study at your home. On the behalf of Paramount Public School, today we are going to discuss the summary of chapter Journey to the End of the Earth of book Vistas. Are you ready to learn? Let's start with our topic. Journey to the End of the Earth. Journey to the End of the Earth is a travelogue. The narrator gives an account of her journey to Antarctica under the program Students on Ice, led by Jeff Green in the Russian vessel Academic Shokolsky. It means the author is a student and she is going on a journey. That's why she has mentioned it in a travelogue. That journey is a part of a program Student on Ice, led by Professor Jeff Green in a Russian vessel Academic Shokolsky. Under this program, high school students are taken to the ends of the world and provided inspiring educational opportunities which will help them to encourage in developing a new understanding and respect for our planet. They were made a visit to tell them to show them that how their education opportunities will improve and encourage them to develop a better understanding about our planet. It provides the students an ample opportunity to understand how global temperature can be a big threat to human existence. As we all know about the global temperature, the rising of the temperature in our environment, and here they are talking about that global temperature is a big threat to human existence. It includes a new understanding in them. Jeff Green thinks that high school students are the future policymakers. He offers the future generations a life changing experience at an age when they are ready to observe, learn, and most importantly, act and can help in saving the earth from ecological dangers and the effect of global warming. He is thinking that our future generation is our policy makers and they would be able to save our planet from these ecological dangers and especially global warming. The narrator says, if we want to understand the earth's past, present and future, Antarctica is the place to go. The study of this region is very useful to us because the world's geological history is trapped in Antarctica. It means our whole history is trapped in our Antarctica. How the dinosaurs got vanished and mammals have taken the birth and how human came into existence. So let's start with summary. The author started her journey in the Russian research vessel Academic Shokolsky, bound for Antarctica. Her journey began 13.09 degrees north of the equator in Madras. She traveled over 100 hours in combination of car, aeroplane and ship before she set foot on the Antarctica continent. It means from Madras she has to travel 100 kilometers, 100 hours, sorry, and with how she traveled with the car, by a car, aeroplane and a ship. The purpose of the visit was to know more about Antarctica. The author stayed there for 2 weeks. It is a place which stores 90% of the earth's total ice volumes. It has no trees, billboards or buildings. It means there is nothing as a vegetation or another human beings couldn't put here billboards or buildings. The visual scene ranges from the microscopic to the mighty. It means they could see small microscopic enzymes or bacteria, and mighty, the biggest one. Days go on and on. In 24 hours, astral everywhere. It is broken only by an avalanche or calving ice sheets. She wanted to know, she wondered how there could have been a time when India and Antarctica were part of some same landmass. Geological phenomena help us to know about the history of humankind. 650 million years ago, a giant southern supercontinent, Gondwana, did exist. Gondwana is the place, it is the biggest landmass where India and Antarctica met when Gondwana came into divided into two parts, then they become two different continents, India and Antarctica. It was centered roughly around present day Antarctica. It is Gondwana. Okay. The climate was much warmer then. There were a variety of flora and fauna. Flora and fauna means animals and plants. Humans had not arrived on the global scene yet. Gondwana thrived for 500 millions. It means we haven't arrived here global scene, but Gondwana has already existed or has already felt with this thrived for about 15 million years. Then came the time when the dinosaurs were wiped out and the age of mammals began. Mammals mean small animals. At that time, the landmass was forced to separate into countries, shaping the globe much as we know it today. I hope students you are getting it. Now, climate change is one of the most hotly contested environmental debates of our time. The most hotly contested debate of our time is whether West Antarctica ice sheets will melt entirely or not. If we want to study the Earth's past, present and future, Antarctica is the place to go, as it holds 500,000-year-old carbon records trapped in its layers of ice. Antarctica has a simple ecosystem and lacks of biodiversity. It means no life is here. It is the perfect place to study how little change in the environment can have big repercussions. Scientists warn that a further depletion of the ozone layer will affect the lives of the sea animals and the birds of the Antarctica region. It will also affect the global carbon cycle. The burning of fossil fuels has polluted the atmosphere. It has created a blanket of carbon dioxide around the world. It is increasing the global temperature, which is visible at Antarctica. When we see icebergs melting away, it shows how minor changes in the atmosphere can cause huge effect. If the global temperature keeps on increasing, the human race may be in peril. Peril means in the state of danger. The author gives us an example of phytoplankton to show how small changes in atmosphere can be threatening. The microscopic phytoplankton are single-celled plants. They nourish the entire southern ocean's food chain. They use the sun energy to assimilate carbon and supply oxygen. Any further depletion in the ozone layer may affect the functioning and indirectly affect the lives of all marine animals. When now the author returned, she was still wondering about the beauty of balance in play on our planet. Walk on the ocean was the most thrilling, exciting experience of the visit. All the 52 persons on board put on breathable waterproof clothing and sunglasses, and they climbed down the gangplank and walked on the ocean. Here students, gangplank is a board which helps the tourists to walk on the sea. They were walking on a meter thick ice pack. Under the ice pack there were 180 meters of living, breathing salt water, and seals were enjoying themselves in the sun on ice. The narrator was wondering about the beauty of the place. He wished it would become a warm place again as it used to be a million years ago. But if it happens, the results can be catastrophic for human existence. I hope students you got the summary of the journey of the earth. Thank you. Thanks for watching.